Droves of protesters in Hong Kong are joining the fight against the Chinese government. Here's the scene this morning. Thousands of peaceful demonstrators aren't backing down despite rainy weather. They continue to clog roads in the financial hub. Seth Doane is in Hong Kong, where the crowds want the government to stop interfering with an election 3 years away.
Good morning. As you can see, protesters here continue to jam the streets. We're standing in the middle of one of the main thoroughfares that cuts through the heart of Hong Kong. Today in China is the National Day holiday, which means many people are not at work. Instead, they're on the street. To mark the founding of the Communist People's Republic of China, flags were raised at a ceremony in Hong Kong today. But the reaction to a helicopter pulling China's flag was hardly patriotic. And Hong Kong's chief executive, who would not meet with protesters, was heckled during his speech. This newly released video taken over the weekend shows the heavy-handed police crackdown. One protester is back to police, is grabbed by an officer and sprayed with pepper spray. The signature tool of this umbrella revolution was put to use again overnight. This time not protecting from police, but from Mother Nature. When the rain cleared, the view from a drone overhead showed the crowd united. American Michael Davis has been a law professor in Hong Kong for nearly 30 years. We're talking about one election, 2017, years away. How important is this, really?
It is really important because what they're witnessing over the past few years is a kind of dysfunctional government that seems to represent Beijing more than it represents Hong Kong.
Of course, the question is, how long can these protesters stay on the street? We've spoken with a number of academics and think tanks in Beijing. They've told us that they believe it is unlikely that the central communist government would heed to the demands of the protesters. They also say they believe that China's President Xi Jinping is in a bit of a predicament. If he allows these protests to continue, that could make the Communist Party appear weak. If they use force and crack down on these protesters, they'd have to suffer any consequences. It could be that both sides are waiting for the other to make a mistake. Charlie, Nora.
Interesting. What a dilemma.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, he phrased it exactly right.
Yeah.
In between there, finding the right balance is very difficult.
A real problem for the Chinese government.